Standard 4th, EVS 1, a look inside the body. As we have learnt in our previous session, there is a special places for internal organs. Let us see more about the internal organs in this session. Digestive system. See, in this picture we can see mouth, esophagus, stomach. The mouth and the stomach are the internal organs, and these organs help in the digestion of food. The stomach is situated in the abdominal cavity. There is a tube in the thoracic cavity to transport, means you eat food from here, you transport food from the mouth to the stomach, and it is called esophagus or the gullet. We use our mouth to eat our food. The tongue tells us the taste of the food. We chew food with our teeth. As we chew it, our saliva mixes with the food. As a result, the food forms a moist ball. It is easy to swallow this soft ball. This food passes through the throat into the esophagus. The wall of the esophagus is flexible. This makes it possible to carry the food from the throat to the stomach easily. The journey of the food in our body begins in our mouth. The internal organs in the abdomen help to digest it. The undigested, unwanted part is passed through the anus in the form of feces. That is where the journey ends. Food travels through a pipe-like pathway from the mouth to the anus. It is called the alimentary canal. It is about 9 meters long. It is made up of a number of internal organs. And the esophagus is a part of the alimentary canal. From mouth it is started, esophagus. It comes to stomach. From stomach it goes to small intestine. From small intestine to large intestine, and then it goes to rectum when we go to our washroom. Our body carries the air to all parts of, we breathe in, and our blood carries the air to all parts of the body. The food that we eat gets digested. It is again blood that carries the digested part to every particle of the body. For this purpose, it is necessary to keep blood flowing through the blood vessels that spread throughout the body. It is the function of the heart. It is a function of the heart to keep the blood flowing. The heart is an internal important organ. It is in the center of the thoracic cavity, a little to its left. It is slightly bigger than one's fist. The wall of the heart too are flexible. Look at this experiment. When the bottle is pressed, the water flows out in a jet. When you let it go, water stops flowing it. It tells us when pressure is applied to a liquid in a closed space, the liquid will gush from wherever it finds a way out. If you want to feel your heartbeat, place your palm a little to the left of the center of your chest. Means here the new term we have learnt is the heart contracts. Contracts means the heart becomes smaller. The heart relaxes. The heart returns to its original size, and it helps in the flowing of the blood in our body. Look at this, you can feel your heartbeat here, your pulse. Place it here, you can feel the pulse on the wrist. Do you know when we are sleeping quietly, the pulse becomes slower. When we are running, the pulse becomes faster. Lungs. When we breathe in, we take air in through the nose. The internal organs through which this air is supplied are called lungs. These are the lungs. We have two lungs situated in the thoracic cavity, one on the right and one on the left. The heart is between the lungs a little to the left. There the left lung has a slight depression. You can find out. The right lung is slightly bigger than the left lung. A pipe-like internal organ carries the air we breathe in into the lungs. It is called windpipe. The windpipe separates into two branches. Each branch is called a bronchus. When we breathe in, the lungs expand a little. That is why our chest swells up when we breathe in. The functions of the heart and lungs depend on each other. Both these internal organs are very important. They are situated in the thoracic cavity inside a cage made of bones called rib cage. That is why here you can see heart is here and these are the lungs. That is why they are safe and secure. Brain is situated in the cranial cavity. It is a very important internal organ. It controls all that we do. It is in the brain that we become aware of our emotions. These are our emotions, such as anger, joy, sorrow. The meaning of the information collected by a sensory organ is also understood in the brain. Injury to the brain can make one disabled for life. It can even cause death, as the brain needs to be totally protected. That is the function of the shell or casing formed by the skull around it. Internal structure of the human body. The structure of a body is very complex. There are a large number of organs inside our body which help it to perform all its functions smoothly. These all are the internal organs. Always remember, in any accident, if the head is hit, the skull can get broken. If that happens, it can cause injury to the brain. Then the person can become disabled for life or even die. That is why one must always wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle or scooter. Thank you.